Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. This video is gonna be very exciting because I got some things from the new Oden'S and Angelica Nyqvist Halloween collection. I got the Little Ghost palette and I got 3 of the lip colors, the shades that I thought that I would like the most. I got 1 of each formula, so let's get into it. I decided to only pick up the Little Ghost palette because this seemed like the color story that I would be most excited about, it I would use the most, because it's very much a leaning cool tone. I love cool tones. I also have the blues in here, the purple, some coral tones. Like, this looked really up my alley. Angelica actually came out with 2 palettes with this brand in this collection and 5 lip products, and I am just gonna be diving into this palette. The packaging of this, by the way, it really is giving like creepy clown vibes. Very colorful but still very spooky. I think it's very much what I would expect from a Angelica Nyqvist Halloween collection. And then I got 3 of the lip products. As I said, I got 1 of the Shine lip gloss, I got 1 of the matte liquid lipsticks and the Glow Radioactive shade. So let's start with the Glow Radioactive shade. I actually got this collection in yesterday but didn't have a chance to film, so I actually had this one on yesterday. By the way, this is what the packaging looks like. It's very much like a yellow to a coral to a kind of like a lilac shade with this kind of like spooky print on the bottom, which looks really cool. You cannot see what's inside, which I personally quite like with these types of products. Kind of see where I'm at, see how it's going, see what the color is. Like, these all look very similar, so this is just one like personal preference. And this glow shade is often described, like I watched some videos with people describing this as a sheer gloss, but it's quite yellow, and I think it's something that you really notice when you have a bit more of a cool undertone. Then you're gonna see that it is a glowy shiny gloss with a yellow tone to it. And I'm just gonna apply this right now so you can see, like, it's definitely giving a little bit of a mustard yellow to the lips. Can you see the difference between the bottom and the top? Almost a little bit yellowy orange as well. It is very comfortable, and I feel like once it is on, it's not like too crazy, like it doesn't look too yellow. I would still like wear it with a little bit more of a subtle look or kind of combine it with other things. It's just this quite subtle but still yellow, glowy but comfortable kind of glossy situation. Alright, I'm just gonna keep this on. I'm gonna zoom you in and let's do some eyeshadow. It is the 1st of October and I'm sweating so much. This day in the Netherlands is gonna be so hot, like the weather is so crazy. So the shades that I kind of want to dive into, and when I was swatching this palette, I thought that the bottom 2 rows looked absolutely magical, but like everything swatched beautifully. I think I want to go into these blues a little bit because I just love the undertones of this, but I think I want to combine it with a bit of this pink, just play around with it a little bit. I am kind of like in my more wearable makeup phase, so I kind of want to show you what you can do with this if you want to make color a little bit more wearable. Alright, I think I'm gonna be starting out with the shade Haunted because I really want to like keep that tone in the look, and I feel like if I use it as a base, then that will come forward a little bit more. So I'm just taking a little bit on a smaller brush to start slow. I feel like these tones are kind of like almost having a bit of a lavender undertone. There's something a little bit like cornflower blue about them, which I really like. And I feel like these types of blues, at least for me, they are the most wearable and the most kind of, I don't know, kind of soft blues. And I'm just building it up on the other side as well. Just slowly, because I don't want to blow it out too much. And now I just want to grab a little bit of the lighter blue over here and put it in the crease as well, but a little bit more towards the inner part like this. Just add a little bit of like lightness and brightness over there. And I'm just gonna like take a little bit of that and use it on the edges to blend them out. I'm just doing all of this with the same brush because like it's all blues anyway, and I really like this brush. And now I'm gonna intensify the deeper blue a little bit more because I feel like I've blended it a lot. I'm just focusing that mostly on the crease. And now I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush, kind of going over everything, really blending it out like so. And the next step, I'm just gonna keep it to the blues. Like I just wanna delve into the colors that attract me the most. So I'm gonna go into this shimmer, but I'm not gonna place it all over the lid. I'm just gonna focus it mostly here. That is such a beautiful blue. Quite shimmery, but not chunky, which I love. And just kind of blending this into the crease. So far so good. And now I'm kind of thinking what I want to do, because we have this kind of corally pink, which I think would be really cool towards the inner corner. And we have this kind of like pink to blue duochrome. But I think I want to go in with the coral. I feel like that would be really, really cool and a little bit unexpected. I don't think I've ever done a blue and coral look. So I'm just gonna be applying that towards the inner part. This one is a little bit more sheer, a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more of a glow compared to the sparkly blue, but still a really gorgeous shade. And I really love how they mesh together in the middle, and there it kind of turns a little bit purple. Okay, I really love this combination. This is so cool. I'm gonna blend it a little bit. And I'm looking at it up front right now. It almost looks like I am wearing two different shades on each eye. Like this looks much more like a purple and this looks much more like a coral, but I applied this same shade mixed with the same shade. Is this a lighting? What is going on? Maybe it is. But this looks warmer. Alright, is this still a soft, colorful look? I think it's still quite wearable. But let me know your opinion. Like, am I succeeding in my mission? Alright, for the inner corner, I'm kind of debating what I should do, because we have kind of like this vanilla shimmer situation. And we have a matte, like a very light lilac shade. And I feel like Angelica would probably take the matte, but maybe I want to take this vanilla shimmer. Like it looks so good in a swatch. I think I'm gonna do that to kind of like keep the softness in this kind of combination between warm and cool in the look. So taking, I have not said any of these shade names. I don't know what is wrong with me. It's really early in the morning and I am going and I'm gonna run out the door in like 30 minutes and I feel like I'm not as focused as I usually am. Okay, the shade Cobweb, I'm gonna put in my inner corner. It really has this kind of yellowish vibe to it, and I love yellow eyeshadow. Like, I feel like it really is so fresh when there's a bit of a yellow in the eyeshadow, and it's still looking quite like natural, neutral, but colorful. Okay, that's a really cute inner corner. I don't know if I want to do a lower lash line situation today, because I feel like eyeshadow becomes a little bit less dramatic if you keep the lower lash line bare or really subtle. And I feel like personally, I'm kind of playing around with it. Like, what looks the best on me? Lower lash line shadow or not? I think I do want to add a little bit to kind of like a little bit of a liner, and for that I guess I could go dark blue. We have kind of like this brown purple grungy situation, and we have this dark purple, but I think I kind of want to go with this shade over here. I think that's such a good and versatile shade in this eyeshadow palette, because it's gonna suit basically any look that you do. And I just love a little bit of a grungy purple as a shadow liner. I'm just gonna smoke that out. I want it to be soft. I don't want it to be too harsh. Okay, that is such a beautiful color. I feel like that pulled everything together in such a nice way. Before I sat down, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I just put on this dress because I was like, it kind of fits the vibe of the palette, because we have some yellow, we have some blue, we have some purple in here. And I just felt inspired by that, and now we're here. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave it here for the eyeshadow. I'm just gonna quickly do the rest of my makeup and then we have 2 more lip products to try. Alright, so this is the look so far. I have to say I am so in love with this eyeshadow. I feel so colorful yet sophisticated. Like these shimmers are stunning. The color selection, I mean, what's already in the palette is stunning. Like putting these tones together has inspired me so much. I'm so excited right now. Yeah, let's try 2 more lip products. So next up, I am gonna apply the matte liquid lipstick that I chose. I decided to choose Shadow Creature, which is a kind of like moussey matte, kind of toned down red, like bricky red shade. I do think it's gonna look quite deep on me, but we're getting into fall. I'm just gonna try it out. I just want to see what these formulas are about because I'm feeling like we're gonna see more of these. So I'm gonna take off the lip gloss that I'm currently wearing. I think it is very nice, but it is yellow. Just be aware of that. Alright, let's apply the matte liquid lipstick. Alright, I think this turned very dark on me. It's a very interesting formula. A bit hard to apply than some because I feel like there was a little bit of like, almost like, kind of like a crumb of like a little like mountain of product on top of the doe foot, which was a little hard to apply. Like it feels nice, it feels comfortable, it doesn't feel like it's gonna like be slippery, move around too much. It does transfer a little bit. I think it's gonna be quite a nice lip product. I think I just have to like do a look that really fits this, use the right lip liner. For me, I kind of have to make it work a little bit. I feel like it does look better in real life than it does on camera. On camera, it really like takes over my whole face. Here, it's kind of like, kind of nice. I feel like maybe also I could kind of blend it into another lip product and make it look a little bit like stain. I feel like that would really work with this one. It is a nice feeling lipstick. It's a nice looking lipstick. I just have to see how I personally like it. Okay, I do feel like this shade is gonna stain quite a bit. Like I'm taking it off and a lot is kind of like staying behind on my lips. So I feel like that's gonna wear like quite well throughout the day. Alright, my lips are feeling a little bit beaten up now, so I'm not gonna judge the last lip product too harshly. The last lip product is gonna be the Shine formula. This is the shade Spectral. This was the one I was the most excited about because this is kind of like this cool toned brown, like mauve shade, which I think I'm gonna like. It's quite pigmented. Okay, that's really cool. Quite thin. It's like this very thin but still hydrating feeling gloss. Like I usually quite like something that's a bit juicy and thick feeling. Like I have pretty dry lips, but this, it's really like this perfect in between. Like it's very balanced. Okay, I love this shade and this formula. I feel like it's quite pigmented. Like this is gonna be a lip look. This is not a no makeup lip gloss, but I really like it. I really like it with the look as well. The one I thought was gonna be my favorite is probably gonna end up being my favorite. Alright, so this is the finished look and I am so in love with what I have tried from this collection. I mean, the eyeshadow, I feel like this might be my favorite eye look I have done this past year. Like probably. I really love how this looks. By the way, I just realized now that I totally forgot my mascara. Okay, let me fix that. I was like, this is so amazing that I totally forgot that I missed a step. Okay, let's try this again. I applied some mascara. I am so happy that I figured this out while filming and not after. I would have been so mad at myself. This is the state my brain is in, apparently, nowadays. It's not going great. Alright, let's talk about the product. Let's talk about this look. I love this look. I love this palette so far. I mean, it's so much better in real life than online. And it's so much better when swatched out than online. It's not that I thought it looked bad by any means. I really loved the look of this, but I was a bit unsure what I was gonna do with it. But now that I've seen it all in front of me, I am seeing so many looks, and this palette is doing the thing. What I love about buying pre-made eyeshadow palettes is if they give me options like colors together that I personally wouldn't really have thought of, but when seeing them like next to each other, I just start creating and getting inspired and doing looks that I wouldn't have thought of otherwise. So I really love that about this palette. I'm so excited to use it more. I know I didn't use like a ton of shades, also because I know there are a lot of reviews out there, and I just wanted to give you more of a like look inspiration, like do something that's actually pretty, because sometimes when I do a review or a first impression of a palette, I just throw everything on my eyes and it doesn't turn out like the most beautiful or what I would really want to do personally. So I really like just let myself have this moment, like just let me be taken by the inspiration, if you know what I mean. I really loved playing with this palette. And then the lip products, I really like the glosses. The liquid lipstick, I still have to like see if that is gonna be like the one for me, but it's mostly a shade thing. And usually I am leaning a little bit more towards the kind of like satiny liquid lipsticks and not as much towards the clay liquid lipstick. So I just wanted to try out the formula, but I'm not sure yet about that one. But the other two shades, like I have really enjoyed them, and I really like how this is looking on my lips, even though my lips are looking a little bit crazy right now. By the way, I also applied a little bit of the Luna Beauty Milk Tea lip liner to just kind of fix the wonkiness after the lip swatches and trying to take off the red liquid lipstick. Okay, this is gonna be everything for today's video. I am so excited. I just, like, this totally made my makeup loving heart flutter. I feel like I've been in a little bit of a slump because I've been buying a lot of things for review, and when I buy a lot of things for review, I am also using things that maybe I personally wouldn't pick up or enjoy as much. Like I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed, but this has totally like re-inspired me, and I am so excited to do my makeup again. I know this is a long outro, but I'm just very excited about this collection, especially now that I have actually tried it on my eyes. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe, and then I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye!